Okay, folks, we're back. We've plated up everything. We have our wonderful leftover flank steak. I mean, how beautiful is that, for starting with leftover flank steak, and we put a little bit of fresh avocado over the top after we plated it up. And our simple beet salad, I mean, just beets and oranges and grapefruits, and we put some of that extra virgin olive oil, the good 18-year-old stuff, and a little, extra virgin olive oil and the 18-year-old balsamic vinegar. We put a little frisee around the plate here just to add a little bit of color to it, make it look a little more beautiful. And this one, wait till you taste, this is just awesome. Our endive with the green apple, that nice tart Granny Smith apple, and that creamy wasabi vinaigrette with the walnuts and the currants. This is such a delicious salad. I'm telling you, yesterday I had a plate and they had all these things to eat, and I said, I want this, this, and this. And the woman was like, you want a container of each? I said, no, I want it all on the same plate. I want to just sit down and eat it. And it was just, it all sounds crazy to put it together, but it worked great as a good combination. Now, Adam, we're going to do some more campus survival cooking. So what do we have? All
right, so what we're going to be making today are baked potatoes. Essentially, we have a bunch of stuff that we would figure you might have left over. We have some pieces of the flank steak from earlier, which, you know, you go out to dinner sometimes, just have food to bring home.
Even a burger you can crunch
anything
up.
you can crunch up through in here. We have chili, once again, easy canned thing. You could have it on your shelf for pretty much ever, I'm pretty sure, and you're okay. We have some black olives, once again canned, black beans from a can. We have our cheeses all grated up. We have some leftover chips. We have salsa, sour cream, and some broccoli. Now, for the broccoli, to make it soft, what we did was we took your head of broccoli and we broke it into separate florets, which is just essentially when you break it up like this.
And that you could get like right at the salad bar at school. You just put a handful of it in your pocket when you're there for lunch.
Yeah, pretty much just go there for lunch, go to the salad bar. You can take anything you want from there, bring it back with you. It's easy enough. To make it a little softer, all we did was add a little bit of water in the bottom, threw it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, threw some saran wrap over top, just let it steam real quick. Now, Dave, on the other hand, made our potatoes. Now, you can't just take a raw potato, cut it open, and cook it. So you have to cook it ahead of time, which Dave
So I'll cut these open, and you can start to master what we're going to do. I'm going to cut them on a little X like this. This is what I used to do. And then I would push it from all four corners, and it kind of opens it up, you know, and makes like this nice little pocket. And boy, with all these ingredients, you could actually have a little party, you know. Bring your own potato party.
Bring your potato party?
BYOP. Which would be a nice healthy party. And even if this stuff kind of runs over, it'll be fine, because, you know, these are kind of tiny potatoes, but, you know, you take what you have, and that's all you can get. All right, potatoes don't even have to go in the refrigerator.
Now we have our potatoes. We're going to go over.
I'll chop this broccoli up.
Yeah, we're going to chop up the broccoli, and Dave's also going to cut up our steak into some smaller pieces. While we're doing that, we'll go over some simple ones. We're going to do a steak, broccoli, and cheese potato. We're going to do a chili and cheese potato, and we're going to make nachos potato. I think that's how I'd say it.
Nachos potato.
That works. So we're going to take some chili, and we're real simply just going to layer some chili right on the inside of one of these guys. Try to keep it from going all over the place.
But again, if it does go all over.
Once again, if it's messy, it still tastes
It's like
delicious.
a plate of nachos, you know.
Yep. We're going to take.
You're going to be eating it with a fork anyway.
Some of our cheese. We're just going to put a little mound on top for that to melt all over the place. And then over here, we're going to rotate them around to our next potato, which is going to be our nacho potato. So once again, you're going to take a little bit of the chili, put it at the very bottom. Try to, if you have a deeper potato, just stuff the center of it with it. Then on top of that, we're going to put some of our black beans. Black beans are going to go right on top. We're then going to put on our 2 different types of cheeses. 1, 2. And we're just going to plop 2 little black olives on top. And that one's ready to make. And the final one we're going to be making is our steak, broccoli, and cheese potato. So we're going to take our leftover meat or hamburger, or you can use chicken or whatever you might have around. Put that on your bottom. We're then going to take our broccoli, top it off. And once again, everybody usually likes cheese, so we'll go crazy with it. And we're going to stick this plate in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Let's start to think about some other things. I know you did pizza.
Yeah, actually, when I was in college, the one thing I found that worked out really good was making pizzas. I'm sure we'll go into it in a future episode, but I would make those constantly. It's really easy to get dough. All you're going to have to do is just get regular white bread loaves that are frozen, slice them up, and you can turn them right into pizzas. Real easy to make.
And actually, you know, some of the microwaves now are actually little convection ovens. They have broilers in them and everything. So, you know, if you can't get the pizza dough, you could always get like a French toast, English muffin.
Yeah, English muffins or something like that, and just put them in a convection oven.
Yeah, there's all kinds of great stuff. You know, they have these other pizza crusts. They forget the name of them, but it's like a pizza crust. It's pretty thick. They were big, but they also had small
the
ones.
French bread pizzas where you just take a piece of bread and like.
Yeah, but they
like
sell the crust already. There was I forget. I think it was called Boboli or something.
That's it. Yeah, the pre-made crust.
Yeah, but they have in all different brands, and they have nice small ones. And again, you can have your sauce and your cheese, and the potato is the vehicle like the dough for the pizza. So anything we're doing for those potatoes, we could do on that dough for the pizza. Yeah, so it works out
other
great.
ideas, as you said, we've been tossing around is we want to do the grilled cheese, and we're going to use nothing but a flat iron, an iron that you iron your clothes. We're going to be doing a whole grilled cheese section just with using a flat iron, tin foil, and
think of all the good phone calls we'll get, like from parents saying, you know,
my kid burnt their hand.
No, my kid wants an iron for school. They're going to start ironing their clothes. Little do they know they'll be making these outrageous grilled cheese sandwiches. You know,
yeah, pretty much you can make any
Monte Cristos
and anything you want.
Paninis. You know,
just heat up an iron, just press it down.
Yeah,
and pretty much good to go.
I mean, if you want to be a little more sophisticated, you get like a waffle iron or a George Foreman grill.
The George Foreman
and you
grill.
can even go crazy and make waffles. Let's see how those potatoes are doing here.
Dave, before you can actually make the baked potato, you have to actually cook the potato. How long would you generally put a potato in the microwave?
Those potatoes cook for anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And what you want to do is pierce them with a little fork.
Okay.
Because what will happen is if you build up too much pressure and that skin is sealed, it can actually explode. And you have potato all over the microwave. Oh, Adam, this is looking good.
All right, so we have what looks like a nice ooey gooey mess.
Let me move some of our other stuff here so we can put this
once
right
again,
with our...
we'll move this right with our meals of the day. So we have...
So you have some nacho chips there?
Yeah, we have some nacho chips. So we're going to take the leftover nacho chips and we're going to...
stick them in that chili one. I think that'll
fancify this real quick. We can just put in some nacho chips, and then with our nacho potato, we're just going to take some salsa, put a little bit of salsa, and a little dollop of sour cream right on top.
This is sick.
And that looks like
some crazy good potatoes. You know, you send a photo with this home, you're not going to get any sympathy from
not
your
at
parents.
all. I think you're eating phenomenally.
And as quick as we were talking, this thing was done. All we did was have the broccoli and the potatoes cooked, which again took a small amount of time. No prep at all for the potatoes. You
Not at all.
Put them in the microwave, 10, 20 minutes. You just test them with a fork. When the fork goes in real easy, they are done. So we have our endive salad, we have our beet salad, we have our salad with the leftover flank steak, and of course the college survival cooking baked potatoes, which are just awesome. I'm telling you, I would have trouble on picking between any of this food. And I think that this is stuff that everybody can identify with.
Everybody can identify with it. It's good food.
Probably looking at about, you'd pay about $20 for that if we were in Fridays, you know, as an appetizer plate, because you would be getting 3 different potatoes.
And be getting a lot less.
It'd have to be like
too.
6, 8, bucks for a potato. Well, I'm David Martone, and I'm here working with Adam Orgenzucker, and we're here at Classic Time, where I'm the executive chef. Want you to come back and see what our next show will be. We'll have more college survival cooking and a whole lot more for you to enjoy. Thanks, and eat well.